Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Ford Farming. And today I'm going to show you how to change the engine oil on this Ford 8N right here. So let's get started. So I went to our local store today and bought some Pennzoil. I really like them. They're good quality oil, but the 8N is going to take 6 quarts of oil. That's a lot, I know, but it takes 6 quarts of oil in this tractor. So the first step I'm going to do is drain the oil. And down underneath here, you see there's a really big oil plug right down at the bottom there. You can just go ahead and take a crescent wrench and loosen that and make sure you get something under there to catch the oil. Alright, so I got it loose. Go ahead and get your bucket under there. Get it ready. And start to loosen it. Keep a hold of it, you don't want to drop it in the bucket. You're going to get some oil on your hands. And then you're going to have this big filter type thing on your plug. I don't really know what it's used for, but you'll probably want to go ahead and clean that up if you want to. And you can reuse it. I guess just clean it up, and if it's clean, reuse it. If not, you could probably find a new one. I don't know where you would find that. But I'm just going to let this drain a minute and clean off my hands, and then we'll move on to the next step. So the next step is to remove the oil filter cap, and you can do that by loosening this plug here and unscrew it the whole way. A little more. And that comes right off. And set that out of the way. And then they give you a little handle right here. Just pull it up out of there. Set it off to the side. Now, I'll show you there is quite a bit of oil down in there. So I believe there is a plug down here somewhere. No, there's not. Strange. I don't know how you would get that out of there with no plug being in there. I don't know. It's a mystery. Well, I'll go get the new filter and show you guys what it looks like. So here's the new filter. You can see it has a handle too. If there's any numbers that you would need to order this. I believe that on this cap, yeah. So on this cap, there's a gasket right here. With your filter comes a new one of these gaskets. Make sure you take the old one out and make sure you put a new one back in, or you'll have problems with leaking later. So remove that. And I always take a rag and wipe it the surface clean so the new one will seat better. See? Nice and clean like that. Now, to put the new one in, it'll just fit. It's a tight fit. You can just fit it down in there as best you can. Don't worry about getting it perfect. It'll line up when you go to tighten it down. So after you do that, I'll just set that there. And I'm gonna go ahead and put the plug back in down here. It's a pretty big plug. I've never seen one quite this big. And take your wrench and snug it up. Just like that. The next step would be to take your new filter, place it so it lines up, and push it down in till it fits. Nice. And then what you'll do is take this, fit it down on there. It's spring loaded with a spring on there. So what you're going to want to do is start that in, and it might feel a little bit of resistance when you're tightening it down, but get that, see, I can push down like that, it's spring loaded. Get that as best you can by hand so you have everything lined up, and then you can go ahead and use your wrench to finish it. I would just go till it's fairly tight. You don't have to over tighten it. Just get it a little past snug. So, alright, so after that, I'll get you guys set up here so you can see what I'm doing. No, it's not gonna work. So after that, right here is where your oil fill is. You take the cap off, it's a vented cap, and get a funnel, and you can go ahead and fill that. This does take 6 quarts, so make sure you put the correct amount in. Don't skimp on any. Alright, so I got the funnel. Now you're going to want to take your oil and you can start putting it in. And there's 6. I use SEA 30 weight. I find it to work the best, but you can put in whatever your preference is. That's basically all you need to know how to change your engine oil on a Ford 8N. It's fairly simple, and it doesn't take any time, hardly any time to do it. So if you guys are wondering why I have the hood off this tractor, well, it's kind of a bear to get off for one, because the gas tank is attached to the hood and I had a full gas. But I was cleaning up in here and I took the spark plugs out and checked them because this is burning oil, but you can kind of see from the color around here that this cylinder, number 3 and number 4, are burning oil. And quite often what foul the plugs, and you have to take them out, clean them, and do all that. So it's kind of a pain. So over the winter I'm probably going to rebuild the engine, and I will have a step-by-step tutorial on how to do that. But yeah, so I do have a muffler clamp I'm going to put on that I bought it right here, but I'm not going to show that because it's fairly simple to do. It's just loosen this up right here and slide it over and tighten it down. But so that's the basics to changing the oil on an 8N. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Feel free to comment on anything that you are having trouble with, and I can try to help you. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in another video.